Annual Garden State Film Festival. This year, there will be 200 films from over 14 countries screening the weekend of March 21st to the 24th of this year. I am your host, Emily DeSimone, and I am here with writer-editor Kayla Cooper of the short film The Box. Kayla, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So, Kayla, can you tell me about what, inspired your writing for this film?
Um, so I so it was originally like I wrote a script a year ago, a year before we made the movie. And it was really different. But we kind of wanted to use the same ideas about like just a weird box kind of. Um and so and that was really like the basis of it. But I had been watching our a show that I really like is Over the Garden Wall, which is like kind of the what's the book called? The guy goes through the circles of hell and stuff. And so I kind of wanted to do that where it's like each like thing we see in the box is like something related to like a sin or something. And it kind of got lost because you can't do all of that in like a really small amount of time, but we chose to like kind of focus on like some aspects of it.
Mhm.
Um, like the things that like really stuck out, that would just like look cool kind of with it. Um, and I had like for the visuals, I think a lot of it was inspired by, like, David Lynch, because I like Twin Peaks, and a lot of, like, stuff he's done, I, just, think similar to him kind of sometimes, so I just was like, "Oh, we should do this," and I'm like, "Oh, there's a David Lynch movie," so then I would, like, watch that or whatever and, like,
Yeah.
kind of see how he did it, and, like, use that to kind of inform how, I wanted to go about it and stuff, and, like, didn't it's a lot different from, like, the original ideas of, like, sins and stuff
It
because it
was
kind of
an inspiration. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, but, yeah, it was really cool to, like, think of it because there are a lot of ideas that ended up being scrapped because you can't do, like, everything you think of all the time,
Mhm.
but, like, that was, like, the foundation of it, which was really fun.
So, I mean, you're saying that you had obviously a short amount of time for this idea and you wanted
Mhm.
to incorporate more. Do you think that you might actually end up filming a longer movie so as to
Mhm.
incorporate everything? Or do you think,
That would be cool.
where this will stay?
I mean, it would be cool to. I'd like to like, I we made the box, like, my friend and I in the class, we created all the props and stuff. So and they still have it, like, at the school. I love it. I wanted it for my room, but I'm not allowed to have, like, a giant creepy box in my room. Um, but, like, if I could, I'd really like to. I don't know how I think I would rework it a lot just so it's more like, less like the short film and more like the original ideas I had.
Yeah,
Um, but it would be fun too.
I like treated a bit as like a proof of concept.
Yeah, it was really fun. That's a
Okay,
really cool
awesome. So
movie.
was this your first time filming, writing and editing a film?
No, so in the class, I took the class for 2 years, so it was in my 2nd year, so it was, like, one of the last movies I did actually,
Mhm.
um, and it's one of the best ones I think we've done in, like, those 2 years. I'd made another movie. I really like to, like, research a lot for my movies, I mean, most people do, I think, but, like, I really like to take inspiration from, like, a lot of things for, like, one work. So, like, for the other movie, I watched, like, Columbo and Murder by Death and stuff because it was, like, a whodunit type thing, um, so I really like making movies, it's really fun, and I like that we got to do that a lot in class.
So,
Um
well, with that said, so are you still a high school student?
No, I'm taking a gap year right now, and then I'm gonna go to film school next year.
Oh, congratulations. That's
Well, thank
awesome.
you.
Okay, so you've had 2 years now in school where you have worked, a bit of filming and editing and writing. What was something that while you were in high school, a challenge that you faced working on your 2 projects, that you think has prepared you, to move forward as a stronger, you know,
Mm,
actor, writer, director,
yeah.
producer? all the hats.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is editing. I love doing that, but I kind of learned how important, like, the production and pre-production is on the editing and the post-production.
Mhm.
Like, sometimes I'd be like, "Oh my god, I wish this person was wearing a different color shirt because now I can't, like, have the colors in this be this way because, like, this color's throwing it off and stuff." So, I mean, it's really fun. I love I love, like, producing too, kind of, like, for one movie like, that we made, I was kind of just, like, trying to figure out I was like I was the actor in it also, so I was like, "How should I dress so I can make it look like this in the end?" And it's really fun to just think about all of that and stuff. So, I don't know.
Yeah, never poo-poo the, what would that be? The costume design?
Yeah, and, like,
Oh,
the makeup, I spent so much time, like, trying to figure out the makeup for that movie, and then I was like, "I can't do this every day." We had, like, 2 hours to shoot, like, for in class, and I was like, "This is gonna take too long to, like, have to take, like, 45 minutes on my makeup before school." So but I really liked, like, like, creating the look of it and stuff.
okay, so, your challenge was working essentially, like, seeing that you want to be able to work, like, costume design, like or how to put it together essentially.
Yeah.
So what would you say was your favorite part then about like, this project specifically?
This one, it was really cool because my friend and I made, like, all of the props, so we got to have the look be, like, really specific. Like, this one was probably the most, like, specific movie we had. Like, we were like, "This is gonna be this way, this is gonna be this way," and stuff. Like, like, we took, like, 3 weeks to, like, make the box because it was, like, 2, like, kind of regular sized boxes stacked on top of each other and then put more, like, cardboard around it to make it look like wood and stuff. So, like, that was, like, really specific, and we were, like, thinking through that for a while. And then, there's, like, a tea party scene, and we have, like, animal masks for that. So, like, we were like, "Okay, this person who's wearing this mask is gonna dress, like, this specific way," and stuff. So that was really cool to just have that much, like, control over a project, kinda.
And collaborating, you were working with other people that were in the class.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was like, the actors and stuff, and then, we had someone who made the music for it, which was cool.
Oh, nice.
Um, and then, yeah, the director, um, and he's really, specific also when he's directing, like, he's usually really funny, but he gets so serious when he's, like, directing a movie. Um, and, yeah, it was just really cool. I don't know.
No, I mean, like, I think it's really exciting that, you have made this project for your school and then you submitted
Yeah.
it to the Garden State Film Festival and you've been accepted.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I mean, how
Yeah,
did you
thank you.
find the Garden State Film Festival?
So our teacher, like, did it for us, like, he's
Oh,
always,
really?
like, trying to submit it to things, like so we had a lot of our other movies, like, in, like, random competitions. We did a lot of, like, just random, like, competitions and stuff,
Okay.
so it was really cool. Like, our school is, like, really good for film. I didn't realize it, like, how lucky we are in the arts because it's just, like, a random high school, but, like, all our arts programs are, like, pretty good, so
That's
that's really cool.
and getting to move on to, film school, do you have any, ideas sitting in the back of your head or maybe in a notebook that you wrote down somewhere of a project that you want to work on moving forward or would like to, put onto into real life, like onto screen moving forward?
Yeah, I like to read a lot, so I've been reading, like, Kurt Vonnegut and stuff. So a lot of, like, his, like, absurdism and stuff, I really wanna, like, make into, like, something, like, visually and stuff, and I really like just how things look. Like, that's my favorite part about editing, it's just, like, how it looks in the end. And I feel like that has, like, a really distinct look in my mind. So it's not like there's never I just wanna have, like, a specific feeling a lot of the time. I'm like, "I wanna make a movie that feels like this," kind
Yes,
of. And
absolutely.
it's really
And it's
cool.
interesting to see how different people in in the film world can take the exact same thing and it can be two completely different like they can look and feel two completely different ways.
Mm,
So, I mean, don't, for the lack of a better phrase, don't poo-poo any, ideas or inspirations that you have. Just, go for it. No, that's really
mm,
awesome. So, I mean, do you have any future plans for this film specifically? Besides maybe like with the Garden State, do you plan to submit it anywhere else?
I would hope so. It's hard for me. I don't know a lot of I'm not, like, actively looking all the time for, like, film festivals, but whenever, like, one comes up, I would like to, like, be able to, 'cause I really like this movie. It was, like, the best one we made in class. Um, like, the movie like, the Columbo, like, inspired one was pretty good, but kinda got stupid at the end. So, like
Yeah. No, but
'cause we, like we didn't really fully write it until the end.
no,
And I have another movie where I did that too.
that's
Um,
okay. Sometimes spontaneity can make something that's like really cool, and sometimes
yeah,
it you just got to do it over and over again and keep going with it, and then you'll find
yeah.
something really cool out of it. So, I mean, before we close out, what would you like your audience to take away from your film?
I don't know. I would just hope they think it looks cool. I don't know. I hope they're like, "Whoa, look at that box. That looks like a real box. Like, where'd they get that box?"
Well,
Um,
you know what, Kayla? Everyone can see the box at the Kingsley Ballroom at the Berkeley Hotel on Saturday, March 23rd during the 9:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. block. Kayla, I do hope to see you at the Garden State Film Festival this
Mhm.
year, where there are 200 films screening across 8 venues, including hosting parties, panels, events, and more. Guys, get your tickets at gsff.org/tickets. I'm your host, Emily Diesmont, and Kayla, thank you so much for joining me today. Best of luck. I do hope to see you, but best of luck moving forward with film school next year. And I really am looking forward to seeing you on the festival.
Yeah.